What's going on, everybody? Monty here. This is the 8th time at least I've tried to do this video. I'm a little tired now, but hopefully this time it comes out. 8th time's the charm, right? It's still Thursday. It's 11 o'clock by my computer. Hope everyone's doing good. Hope you enjoyed your new comics that you picked up. I'm still waiting for mine to come in. Slimer's doing good, chilling out. He's the parrot on my shoulder, so to speak, just chilling out right there. Alright, forget that. I want to just say a few things before I show the Kotobukiya statue that I picked out. Really quick, the Daredevil DC comic giveaway contest thingy I'm doing. I just want to talk about really quick because the comic book lowdown, he contacted me. He didn't feel very comfortable entering the contest without at least talking to me, and I see his point of view. He didn't want to just be some guy out of the blue entering a contest. And I give him a lot of credit, respect for that. The way he just approached me. We talked a little bit, I guess you can say we got a little philosophical about comic books. And pretty much like the point I was trying to say, I'm like, listen, comic books are supposed to be just fun. They're the escape that we need from life sometimes. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's good fun. For me, it just reminds me sometimes of my childhood. Sometimes it raises the bar in terms of writing, because I really enjoy writing sometimes. And of course, you can just never go wrong with just looking at cool artwork. So it's a great escape, and I love it. And that's what comic books are. They're a fantastic escape. And that being said, this community on YouTube, it helps spread knowledge, and you can't go wrong with that. I mean, knowledge is power, as corny as it is, or the saying goes. And that's what I really like about this. I'm seeing things, I'm learning aspects. And hell, even with Daredevil, I love reading Daredevil. I've talked to people about it a bunch of times, but I've looked at Daredevil differently, and that's awesome. And if I can help a few people learn about Daredevil differently, or just think about something differently, or with the contest I'm doing, if they can get some books that they couldn't afford before that they need to get, awesome. I have no problem helping someone out, because they don't mean much to me, because those Daredevil books I have doubles or triples of, and the DC books I'm fine just getting rid of. So if I can help out somebody, and if we can spread some knowledge, awesome. It's a total win right there. And I just want to say, I don't want people to be nervous. It's cool to talk. I want to talk to people, but enter the contest, and we can talk afterwards. I don't mind. It's something to help us go back and forth about. Because I already learned stuff from the comic book lowdown. I thought of a few things differently with Daredevil I never thought of before. And if people can just talk about, with DC even, just a show that they like, one of the movies, cartoon, or action movies, any aspect of it, that's fantastic. A certain character, a writer, story, something that just really means something to them, that's fantastic. And I want that to happen. I want to talk about it because that's what helps kind of keep the excitement going for this genre. So, yeah, that's really what it comes down to. If you guys can apply, I'd really appreciate it. I don't know when I'm going to do a deadline yet. I mean, I'm not expecting like 30 entries for this contest. If I can get 5, 10, I'm thrilled. And this is my way of kind of just presenting myself to the community, talking to a bunch of people. Because if it starts conversations, to me, that's awesome and it's worth it. So there you go. So, alright, so with the statue, because that's done now. Mr. Fix-It Smash, we talked a little bit with the statues. I like statues. I'm not much of a statue collector for the fact that they just cost a lot of money, which, I don't have. And they take up a lot of space. And with my apartment, I really can't swing having a lot of statues in here. So, because if I want to do it, I want to do it right. That being said, I'd rather get $300 worth of comics than $300 worth of statues. Again, just to each their own. There's nothing wrong with that. But I totally got inspired to do this video because of his Hulk video earlier today. And, which I got to say, I don't know if he watches the videos that I do or not, but I saw that Hulk in my local comic book store earlier today, and it was totally badass. It was a badass looking, and I think what's underrated with that statue is the base. I love with those Hulks, they always have like the broken asphalt, and the one with Sideshow Collectibles, like him kind of jumping into it heel first and the explosion of the asphalt. Just totally awesome. Okay, so at New York Comic Con, I saw the Kotobukiya Spider-Man statue, and I fell in love with it. First of all, obviously I didn't see the box there. It was just the statue on display. And just, what can I say without sounding too sissy? It's a very, very pretty box. And I'm okay saying that. Very pretty box. But what beats that is the Spider-Man statue. Alright, so why do I like the Spider-Man statue? A few different things. I love the color of Spider-Man himself. The blues to the reds, which is not picking up on the video whatsoever. And that's fine. The contrast between Spider-Man and this base is phenomenal. It really helps it pop. And that's what I love about it. Love the reds, love the blues, and I love the way it pops against the base. They're not competing. They're just, it's kind of complementing it, and the Spider-Man itself, and it works out great. With the figure of Spider-Man, I hate when, and you know, sometimes they do. They don't do it too much in the Amazing Spider-Man as much as some of his like side books during the years. But he's not bulky. He's muscular, but he's thin. Kind of to a, no, I don't even say Ramita's kind of Spider-Man, but he's not like really crazy buff, and I'm cool with that. And the one aspect of Spider-Man I always like are the, I don't know what you call them, the eye holes on here. That's probably the worst term in the world, but it's true. That's the only thing I can think of. I really like the really huge eye slits in the costume. So the bigger the better, in my opinion. I hate when it's just kind of like the little thin ones. It doesn't appeal to me. That to me, like the Mark Bagley, Todd McFarlane, that's the way I really like him to look rather. Especially with Mark Bagley. He's my favorite artist, so any Spider-Man can never go wrong for me. He can just be a stick figure, and I'd probably like it. But, oh, and of course, the webbing. It really makes him look like he's in action here. You know, he's not just stagnant. He's not just standing there. He's web slinging. And how can you beat that? I love this damn thing. And I remember seeing it at a Comic-Con thinking, I have to get this eventually. It's real sturdy. Took me a while to figure out how to properly get them in there, but it looks good on my shelf. I'm quite happy, and it's a total win. Yeah, that's all I got. I don't know if anybody else is, great with statues or anything like that, but I love to hear what anybody else thinks. Good and especially positive. I don't know much about statues. If I can learn things about statues here, that's fantastic. I have the Marvel Origins statues. See, I did this video so many times, I don't even know if I talked about topics in this video yet. But I have the Marvel Origins statue, which has the old black and white figures with kind of the origin scene at the base. I'll do that in another video. And I love those. Those I want to collect the full series of. I have this one. I do want to get the Daredevil one eventually. I'm in no rush to get it. And I just really like these things. They're really badass. And I want to get those Marvel Origins. I want to get Daredevil to match this, and I want to get the Marvel Origins. And I heard there was a Venom one to match this. That I got to look into, but I'm not 100% sure on that one. So, it'll look good on my shelf. I'm happy. And I also have some busts. I have two Bowen busts. Doc Ock, and is that Doc? No, I have Kraven, and I have Green Goblin. He's on top. They're both on top of my bookshelf back there. Excuse me. Those I'm going to probably give away in some some video project later on. I had a whole bunch of them. I sold, for what I bought all my statues for those busts, I made my money back and then some. And those I'm not going to get much money. I just want to get rid of them, and maybe I'll figure out something for it later on. So there you go. This is what I got, and I'm happy. Yeah, and the one thing I just want to throw out there, again, I can't remember if I mentioned it, so I'm sorry if I repeat myself, but a few people were asking me how I pronounce my channel. Well, the way you pronounce it is MONTE'S Mayhem. My last name is Monte. Everybody calls me Monte. If you want to call me Monte here, I'm totally down with it. In fact, I kind of prefer it than my first name. It's just, again, I'm just kind of used to it after all these years. So that's all I got. I hope everyone's having a great one. It's almost the weekend, which is nice. I know I'm forgetting something. Take a look at that Daredevil contest. I'd really like it if some people can apply. And I want to be able to meet more people. So that's all I got. I hope everyone's doing good. Sorry this isn't an exciting unboxing. I'm not really used to doing these videos. Hope Mr. Fix-It Smash approves. This is his, or I got the idea from him, I should say. And I will talk to you later. Take care. Bye-bye.